the journey is the reward, truly. And I genuinely believe the more you have fun in this world, and the more that you learn new things, the more that you're surrounded with people who know more than you. You have mentors. If you don't have a father or mother in your life, you have family members that care for you. And if you don't have the proper guidance or people around you that love you, I pray that you're able to find that. And I pray that we get to find you and wrap our arms around you. You know, when I say we, I mean my tribe, I mean my congregation. I mean everybody that's out there trying to change the world positively. Like it's a group effort. You know, it's a group effort, and I can't do it alone. I've been through so much in my life where I've been able to come on the other side and tell my story, but I had to go through some tremendous amount of help, like therapy, or just taking my time to figure out what my emotions actually are. Us as young kids, especially being melanated or being a black kid growing up in America or growing up in any society that has some racist, systemic things going on, oppressing people, you understand that you can have different predispositions to things, or you can grow up having PTSD, or you can grow up, just struggling with things that normal, I don't want to say normal people, but other people may call you crazy for, or they may not understand. So I always pray for the clarity and the peace of mind more than anything. Not just for myself, but for the world. I always pray that humanity frees itself from all the diseases that it's created. Like we're a part of the responsibility too of making the world better. So again, I don't want to talk in circles or deviate from my point.
Welcome back to the channel, and that was my video postcards that I created using Dehancer. And what is Dehancer, as you guys might ask? And this is a plugin for DaVinci and also to Final Cut Pro. And I am here to show you guys on how to use the Dehancer plugin, how to basically download it and then add it into DaVinci Resolve. And right after that, I will be showing you guys each setting, explaining what it does when you guys are editing you guys' videos. And before you guys use this plugin, should be color grading your log if you shot in log. And for my other fellow Fujifilm shooters out there, if you guys use my film recipes, which already got the colors, all you got to do is boost up the contrast and a little bit of saturation, fix basically the settings that you guys need to fix. And then after that, you guys will be able to use this plugin, and it emulates what type of film emulation you want it to be. It could be cine still for nighttime, some Kodak Portra 800, which I used a lot in my video postcards that you guys already saw. And without further ado, let's do it. What's good, y'all? So we are right here. I will show you guys how easy it is to make video postcards with this plugin, Dehancer. So what you want to do is drag this clip, add it to your timeline. And before we start this, I am a photographer, not a videographer. I do like to make video postcards like these, but I am not a professional at this at all. But I am able to show you guys at least the basics of how this stuff works. So right now, this is a clip that I just played. All right, there's nothing on it at all, but it is color graded. I shot this in F-Log. I already graded it, and this is what I have. So what we're gonna do now is go to colors, go to the nodes. You're gonna be up here, so make sure you go all the way down. Film emulation right here, Dehancer Pro. What you want to do is drag it to that node, and then bam, now you have it on your screen. It has that little edit. What you want to do is, what I do suggest is go to the source, choose the camera you shot with, and I shot with Fujifilm X-T5, XH2 right here, so I'll put X-T5, and then the format I shot it was F-Log, so I'm gonna keep it that way. As you can see right now, you would let's go over the profile first. So this is all the film emulation that you could pick. You can make it Fuji color, anything really, and then it will add that that look to it. All right, Cine Still 800T, that one is popular for nighttime use. And let's go 200. All right, so now we have Go 200 on there. For my taste, the contrast a little bit too strong, so I am gonna take that down. So in the film developer, you could see right here, like you could take down the contrast if you like, and right here is fine with me. And then down here, you could also click the black point and the white point. I'm fine with how it is right now. Down here, you could also mess with the exposure settings, and then tonal contrast, another contrast, and then color density. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head down right here, film grain. It's already enabled for you. Film grain, everybody knows what it is. That grain that you get right here is basically when you shoot in film. Halation is, I'll show you right now. When you enable it, the highlights, you get that magenta tone. That is what you guys see whenever somebody shoots Cine Still 800T at nighttime in photography. You would see that the highlights, basically the light bulb, whatever it is that they shot, is gonna turn red, and that is what halation is. And I do like to add that just extra flair. I might add it on this clip right here. For the bloom, if you want to add that bloom, it's blooming out the highlights. All right, but when I shot this on my X-T5, I already have my shimmer lens, so I don't want to double down on the bloom. I think it'll be a little bit too much, so I'm going to turn that off. Film damage is basically what you see on the screen. You know how those little red, not red, the black dots, that is film damage. I'm not gonna put that on. Not too big of a fan of that. And then now we're gonna go over film breath. Film breath is, let's say like back in the days with the theater, that you could see basically the exposure going up and down because of how the film is rolling. That's basically what film breath is. So you're never gonna have that like still exposure. So right here is gonna get light dark. I'm not gonna turn that on as well. I don't want to make it too much like film. It's just me, but if you like that look, you can make that look as well. Gate weave is basically that jitter that you see. Like I enabled it right now, but it's like the swinging of a film strip as it moves through like a film camera projector. And I mean, that one is not that bad. You could put that on to it to add that look, and that's a little bit more subtle in my opinion. But I'm not gonna enable it on this one as well. Overscan. So I'll show you right now. When you enable it, you're gonna get that borders of that film strip look. I see a lot of people do this. You have a plethora of options of which one or which look that you want to do. And then also when you get that look right here, you even have the freedom of how you want to scale it. So you could make that a little bit smaller. So bam, like this one right here would be a good look for what I want to do. So I'm gonna keep it enabled and keep it that way if I would like to do it that way. Vignette, we don't really gotta go. Vignetting is that darkish on the side that you see, so you could focus basically in the middle. I'm not gonna do any vignetting at all. And then down here, make sure your quality is high when you export it. And basically that's it. If I forget anything at all, I'm gonna add it at the end of this clip, just so I don't miss anything at all. Like I said, I am not a videographer, I am a photographer. So this stuff right here, I'm just doing things that from what I like, the aesthetic that I'm going for. And yeah, let's go back to the video.
Hopefully you guys got now a full understanding on how Dehancer works. And now with the pros and cons, not much of the cons, but we'll start with the pros. With the pros, this is everything that I have been looking for to have, well, to fully have that film emulation look. Especially the most clutch thing is the halations. I know a lot of people have struggled with that. With this, with a click of a button, you'll get it. With the blooming as well, the grains that it has, it's perfect for
what I want it to look. It matches the aesthetic of my photography, and now I'm able to showcase that in video as well. With the cons is, it's not really a con to it in the software. It's more so I wish they would have this for mobile. I edit a lot of my photos and videos using my iPad. That's how my workflow is. I do travel a lot, and I do not carry my laptop with me, and I don't use the desktop at all. And I would love to have this on an iPad where I could just simply use it as a plugin as well. And then with that, I feel like the audience base would widen a lot more if you guys would have this available in the app instead of the PC and laptop. And that is due to a lot of people using TikTok and short form videos, and I know that they would love this aesthetic, and a lot of those people, and just like me as well, we use our iPads, and sometimes some people edit with their cell phones. And with this, you guys audience base a lot bigger if you guys do have an app for it. And that is it for this review tutorial. And if you guys got any more questions, go ahead and comment it down below. And then if you guys learned anything from this, please like and subscribe. And most of my videos now will be edited through Dehancer. So if you guys see the halation and the blooms, that's what I'll be using. So I'll see you guys next time.